For a full look at the forecast, meteorologist Juan Acuna has the latest. And Juan, I've got a friend that's afraid of clowns. What's the big deal with clowns?
Me too. I don't know.
I think
maybe it's just a childhood thing and it just stays with
had
you.
to be traumatized, I guess. How's the weather looking?
You know, this morning, believe it or not, even if you step out the door and the humidity kind of hits you in the face, you never know that there's actually a frontal boundary there, but it's picking up wind a little. There's a live view of Corpus Christi Bay from our photographer John out there. Notice the waves, even in the bay right there, they're a little bit choppy, and that's going to remain the case over the next several days. It's a beautiful shot early this morning as folks are starting to start their day with us here, and as we take a look at what's going on out there right now, we are holding on to 66 degrees. Our dew point's still into the lower 60s, so humidity is quite up there at 84% with a northeasterly wind at 9 miles an hour. Again, given that the frontal boundary is moving through, even if there was a lot of fog, it would have been pushed south. But notice our friends over in Heveronville are holding on to a quarter of a mile. So if you're in that region, certainly use caution on that early morning commute. Otherwise, as we look at the hour by hour forecast, as we continue to move on throughout the day, we'll hold on to a little bit of cloud coverage for us here. And by 11 o'clock, we're holding on to 73 degrees with those east-northeasterly winds at about 10 to 15. But then as the day progresses, that wind starts to increase a little bit more. Remember, small craft advisories will be in effect later on this evening, and the rip current risk is going to be high as well in the bays, slightly to occasionally choppy, as even you saw there. But notice those temperatures stay into the middle to upper 70s. We will look for the afternoon high right at about 80 degrees for us here, and many of us in the south, in our locations across the cities of the coastal bend, will look for those highs pretty close to 80 degrees. The reason is because it's a very weak front in nature, and there's actually another frontal boundary off to the west of us that's going to be paying us a visit as we go on into early Wednesday morning as well. But this one is also going to be very weak. As we go into the next couple of days, we're going to get these series of little frontal boundaries, and it's not going to be until Friday where we start to get a good punch of some cooler air back into the region, but it also increases our rain chances. It's still very cold up into the north, 20s and 30s there. The upper level low that's responsible for the front here now is already way up to the northeast, and we're waiting for this next frontal boundary to come in. And as I mentioned, early Wednesday morning, but notice it doesn't dip all the way down into the state of Texas. It stays up into the central plains. So that front on Wednesday, even though it might pick up the wind a little bit and may deliver a shower or two, it just moves up to the north. This one, on the other hand, starts to break off from the upper level low. So as you go into late Friday and on into Saturday, that's going to be in our region. It'll push the frontal boundary in and also increase rain chances. This is all the way through Friday evening, not showing a whole lot of rainfall for us here. A couple of little stray showers throughout the next couple of days, but then watch what happens as we go all the way into Sunday. We start to pick up the opportunity for some rainfall here as we go into late Friday, Saturday, and on into Sunday as well. And it's definitely going to be needed over the region as well. 7-day forecast, 80 for today, 66 and 84 on Tuesday, 64, warm 85 on Wednesday, Thanksgiving Day, 62, 84 for the high, and then late Friday on into Saturday, Paula, look at that. We start to introduce some scattered showers and cooler temperatures back to the forecast.
All right, Juan, thank you for that.